Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go. Hey, follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. Follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. That's right.
From Facebook to YouTube, TikTok to IG, all you see is laughing face emojis, LOLs and ha-ha to see. Subscribe to YouTube, you know we
follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. Follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. Follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. Follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. Follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. Follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. That's right.
I am not sure if y'all have one of these, but I have a small friend. Not in a hidden sexual meaning either.
What are you talking about?
Like, I have a friend that is smaller than the average guy.
Oh.
Here's that one friend that talks the talk, big talk, but when it comes to the action, he is nowhere to be found. The guy with the little man syndrome, that one offended by everything, but not much help during a fight. Just talk about what he would have done or telling you what to do during the fight, but not participating.
I would have uppercut him.
Back in my hardcore ATL club days, my normal crew would be Too Tall and the little guy Quez. Before we went to the club, we would give Quez the same speech. Don't go in here picking fights with anyone. We have 3 missions. Dance with some girls, get some numbers, and hit up Quick Trip afterwards for fountain drinks and possibly get some more numbers. That's it. I was like 15 pounds of muscles heavier then, but I knew that if Quez started a fight, I was not going to get any help from him or Too Tall.
I'm too tall.
We started our normal going out tradition, pre-gaming to save on those overcharged club drinks. Also getting ready early to make it in the free line.
We gotta go, bro.
Because clubs would hold the lines to make their place look like it was the place to be. Everything was going as planned. We got in the club free.
Check.
We were dancing with some ladies and getting
check.
some digits.
Double check.
To my left, I heard some commotion, which is normal in ATL after pretty much any crunk song. There would be a black mosh pit, followed by fighting. Folks that were not about that life would casually move away from the middle of the dance floor. It was a good time to go get a drink or go to the restroom, like a club intermission, if you will. This time was also good to occasionally see a low-budget, non-pay-per-view fight. The fighters were out of shape and lacked conditioning and skill, but they had heart though. I looked to my left to analyze the situation. Who else do I see but Quez arguing with someone, pointing his finger in the man's face and all. Well, attempting to point his finger in the man's face. He was more at the man's chest area. The guy he was trying to yell at was 6'8" and stocky.
Where's this little man?
The tall dude was laughing at first, then I guess he had enough. Quez said something that pissed him off. His smile turned into a frown and he started talking back to Quez and pointing as well. Then they started walking towards the side door to head outside.
Oh, really?
Damn,
Let's go outside,
we were going to have to fight this big dude. Too Tall and I started making our way in their direction. I rushed outside determinedly and heard the door close and lock behind me. I turned around to look for Quez and Too Tall, And to my surprise,
Hey.
no one was
Where'd they go?
there.
God
Outside,
dang it.
just me and this now irritated big dude.
Let's go.
So I started hitting him with TI-sized words. I apologize for my comrades' appalling shenanigans within this fine establishment, creating this prodigious situation. At this point, this man was not trying to hear anything I was saying. I had to react quick. I just rushed him. We started tussling. I just wrapped him up. We bounced off the building's wall, then a car in the parking lot before falling on the ground. I'm getting tired at this point. I can't hold him forever. I didn't know how to get out of this situation. I had to think fast.
Think.
Height-wise, I hover around 5'11", 5'11 and a half. So my head is like on his lower chest. When we fell on the ground, the guy's shirt was raised up a little, and I did the first thing that came to my mind. Since his shirt was raised, I just gave him a raspberry. For a long second, it got real silent. Then I did it again. I blew a big sloppy raspberry. I mean, noise, spit, and all. The dude was completely confused and freaked out. He started squirming and yelling, "Yo, what are you doing, man? Get the fuck off of me." I didn't know what to say. I was like, "Yeah, you had enough?" He was like, "Yeah, whatever, dude. Get the fuck off me, man." I let him up and he got up with pure shock in his face. "Is that how y'all fight here? Who taught you?" He ran off, disappearing into the parking lot. I got up and heard giggling and laughing. I turned around and saw that I was not at the back or the side of the club, but I was at the front of the club. The line was full of people waiting to get in the club. That's not even the bad part. Quez drove, so I had to wait for them to get out of the club. I went up to the bouncer at the entrance and pleaded with him to let me back in because I was stuck outside with no keys. He chuckled and said, "I can't let you back in the club. You just gave a grown man a raspberry." He said it like I'm just out here blowing on everyone's belly. Like there's a belly blower on the loose. That was a once-in-a-lifetime situation. There was no other way out of it. Then some cute girls walked by and said, "Nice belly game." Then they proceeded to call me Mr. Trumpet, holding their hands to their mouth like they were playing an instrument. I couldn't do anything but smile. I proceeded to wait by Quez's car in a parking lot for like another hour and a half because no one hears cell phones in the club. These jerk fools came out of the club all happy and joking, completely forgetting the fact that they came with a third person. Me, the person they left hanging to fight their fight. These whorenuts didn't even ask about the fight, and I wasn't going to bring it up either, obviously. After leaving, we headed to Quick Trip to try and end the night in a respectable fashion. I got my clutch fountain drink and hot fries. While at the cashier, those same cute girls from the club walked in.
Hey, girl.
Now drunk, they were overly excited to see me again and loudly yell, "Look who it is, Mr. Trumpet!" They then started dancing around the gas station, doing the trumpet hand and making what I guess was their version of the trumpet. Quez and Too Tall were laughing as we walked back to the car. "Do you know those girls?" I was like, "Nah, I think they are just drunk." Nights like this, you take to your grave, never to mention again.
Okay, let's go.
Coming for you.
They on the
Belly
loose.
blowers are on the loose.
They coming.
Belly blowers are coming for you.
They on the loose.
Belly blowers are on the loose.
They come.
Belly blowers are coming for you.
They down the hall.
Belly blowers are on the loose.
They in the Uber.
Belly blowers are coming for you.
They off the leash.
Belly blowers are on the loose.
I think I see him.
Belly blowers are coming for you.
They right there.
Belly blowers are on the loose. Belly blowers are coming for you.
Who let him out?
Belly blowers are on the loose.
Not again.
Belly blowers are coming for you.
Blowers.
Belly